Today's best trade was on CAR, C-A-R. So over here, I've got CAR up. This is a 5-minute chart. What I have on my charts are the pivots, and this red one right here is the previous day low, and this green one is the previous day high. So those are just some noteworthy areas to be looking for. And I use the pivots as areas to enter for reversals. This gray one here is a quarterly pivot line. This blue one is a weekly, and this purple one is a monthly. The pivots are tiered in strength. So the quarterly is the strongest, the monthly is the next, and the weekly is the weakest. So the longer time frame, the stronger they are. So the first thing that I look for when I'm looking for a trade is a big washout or a big pop. In this case, it was a washout. And you can tell it's a big washout because of up here, looking at the day true range versus the average true range. The day true range is the distance between the top, the high, and the low of the day. The average true range is the range that it normally does in a day. So if we look over here at the charts, this is a daily chart of CAR. You can see that this range was $5.91. That's probably the biggest candle that I can see on the chart right now. This one right here was $4.61. This one right here, $4.71. This one here, $3.41. This one is actually big too, $5.05. But on average, it only moves $3.74. So if we look at the chart for today, in 15 minutes, it moved down $4.98. That is telling me that there is a high possibility that this is going to bounce back up to the median because it clearly went way over its average, and most days have not gone over $5. There was a few that did. But it is also coming into these levels. So it's coming into the weekly pivot, the monthly pivot, and the previous day low. And all three of those together create a pretty strong area for it to reverse and bounce back up. So once you have this spot figured out where you want to enter, next is the exit. So where would you exit this? That is when you pull up the Fibonacci retracement tool right here and take it from the top to the bottom of the move. And you can think of this as the 1, 2, 3 of your exits. So here you can take a third, there take a third, there take a third. But it also depends on market conditions. Sometimes I like to take all my profits here at the 38.2. Sometimes I take all of it at 50. So it all depends on how you feel about the trade. But in this case, I think the best trade would have been to take half profits off at 38.2, take the rest off at the 50. Maybe you could hold a little bit for that 61.8. Of course, it also depends what markets are doing in general. So first thing was the washout with the average true range, the day true range. Second, coming into strong support areas. And then third, your exits right up here on the 38.2 or the 50% line. There you have it. That's CAR.